Seen from above, Buenos Aires still looks like Europe or North America. Blinking logos entice you to buy. Commanding bank towers urge you to save and invest.
But down below, the banks are encased in protective steel, tattooed with graffiti. The scavengers wear frayed designer clothing. Their children, who used to eat American fast food, now sort through its garbage. This is not just another poor country, but a rich country made poor.
Las previsiones del gobierno justicialista de Perón se cumplen. Llegan al Hotel y Colonia de Miramar nutridos contingentes de turistas de toda edad y sexo que van a pasar unas felices vacaciones frente al mar.
50 years ago, Argentina was climbing towards the first world, an up-and-coming country like Canada or Australia. Juan Perón, the military man who ruled Argentina in the golden years, built the country on the model used in Europe and North America, huge public works and a made-in-Argentina factory economy. The result was the most prosperous middle class in Latin America.
Fast forward to the 1990s and the reign of President Carlos Menem. He also transformed Argentina, but this time according to the rulebook of the International Monetary Fund. Menem imposed every business-friendly policy in it, all at one time. Downsizing, corporate handouts, and selling off every public asset he could find. In Argentina, they just called it El Modelo, the model, and Washington approved.
Argentina is truly in a way to enter the new century in a very, very solid basis.
Wrong. Menem's miracle turned into a disaster. Half the country slid below the poverty line. He had created a capitalist Wild West. While people were trapped without work, money was free to travel. And when Argentina's currency started to drop, that's exactly what happened. Multinational banks whisked $40 billion out of the country in cash in the dead of night. There were no regulations left to stop them. The government panicked and froze all bank accounts in the country. So ordinary Argentines watched the wealthy get their money offshore while they were locked out of their own life savings. That didn't go over well.
Soon, millions were pouring into the streets, chanting, "Que se vayan todos." All of them must go. And they very nearly got their wish. Argentina went through 5 presidents in only 3 weeks. And in the very same month that Enron declared bankruptcy, so did Argentina, the largest sovereign debt default in world history.
A country refusing to pay its debt. Banks locking people out of their own accounts. The basic rules of capitalism were being broken by the system itself. So the target of Argentina's uprising was not a particular politician or policy. People were rejecting the whole model.
which is exactly what's been happening around the world, from Seattle to South Africa. These economic policies are global, and so is the resistance.